Hello guys, so I want to talk Pulse X versus Pulse Chain because this one has been a big source of controversy, right? I famously made a prediction that I expect PLS to outperform PLSX. But what we're starting to see, if you look at the chart, the Pulse X and Pulse chart, you can see that Pulse X is gaining on Pulse. Now granted, Pulse outperformed in terms of from the sacrifice to where it is right now. Pulse is up over 2x and Pulse X is up like I think about 23%. But in regards to after launch, Pulse X seems to be outperforming and it keeps gaining. And one of the reasons obviously is the good old buy and burn, right? And Richard Hart even posted about this, that burning tokens and having a buy and burn are two different things. Buy and burn means you are creating buy pressure. Buy pressure is the only thing that drives cryptocurrency prices up. And the good old buy and burn now has burnt 40 billion PLSX token. That's almost $5 million that has been bought and burned of Pulse X. And in just a short period of time, it's just a week. And if you look at how the DEX is outperforming in the space, it's incredible. I mean, the volume, Pulse X is now one of the largest DEXs in the world. And it took a very, very short period of time to do this. Now imagine what we had. The biggest problem we had was that the bridge was not yet fully functional. And at that time, you still had massive volume. And now it looks like the bridge is unclogging and it's starting to open up. Over 100 million has already been bridged and there's about 20 million pending right now. And Richard Hart has said that, look, you can now use the bridge, because he had famously said, guys, stop using the bridge until we just clear up the transactions. And now he says you can now use the bridge. So that means that it's now open season. As soon as the bridge is completely unclogged and completely open, I think it would be nice to see what then happens on Pulse X. How the volume will skyrocket. And the more volume you have on Pulse X is the more buy and burn you get. Now, an interesting number that I see is the amount of transactions, right? Pulse X has over 1.7 million transactions in the last 24 hours. So now I think it's starting to look like there's a possibility that Pulse X might actually over time outperform PLS tokens. Now I will still stay true to my prediction that I think Pulse Chain for the average investor looking in this space, they will think that in terms of, if you're going to rate them as the top grade asset, I think most people will grade Pulse the top grade asset. Just like if you go on Ethereum, most people will grade Ethereum as possibly the best asset on the entire blockchain, because that's what powers the whole thing. That's the gas token. And so I think that there is that sense of how it's seen. And I think that it will be the same for most investors. But looking at the numbers here and looking at this buy and burn mechanism, look, I think it's incredible. I think that there is some potential. There is a potential that we could see Pulse X gaining significantly on Pulse. Now, I still can't get myself to say that the Pulse X market cap will be larger than the Pulse Chain market cap. That one I think is a tall order, right? But again, the market cap is, in this case, is not a great metric, because as you are burning tokens, the market cap of Pulse X will reduce, but the price will pump. So the market is not a good metric. However, I don't expect the price of PLSX to be greater than the price of PLS. But then again, it could happen. And if it does happen, I will be very, very happy, because that would be like blowing through my wildest imaginations. Now, I've seen this already, right? I mean, we've seen the growth of Pulse Chain. We've seen Pulse Chain, how it has been able to really onboard a lot of people, to bring a lot of people into the space. So I am actually okay with being shocked by the price of Pulse X outperforming. I'm okay with that, because I think there's been many surprises right now. We've seen the growth, the total value logged here, I think over 300 million so far. And I think we should definitely surpass Uniswap pretty soon. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think and in the comments below. And there's just one more thing. Imagine if Pulse X was to start to deploy on other blockchains. Imagine the buy and burn mechanism, how much more it would burn, right? That's just an imaginary circumstance. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again next time. And okay, guys, yeah, remember to check out the meme coin. We dropped a meme coin. You can check it out. It's up around 6x right now in the last 24 hours. So it's really performing well. The top, it went as high as about 14x at one point. So yeah, meme coins are hot right now. Obviously, not financial advice. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next time.